Okay, before I get into showing this area, I'm just going to talk about a little bit of the mindset about going into this. So, obviously, depression hits people very differently. Everybody reacts to it very differently. It hits them in different aspects of their life, but particular to me, it's not necessarily a sadness or something that makes it, hard to get out of bed. It's more a mindset that just puts me into a reflective state where I think about what's happening in my life, and that can make me sad or happy or angry. Really, it's something that makes me sit and think. And the negative effect of that is that it can happen at random times, and sometimes those times are not when I want them, and that's an issue. But for me, it's mostly something that puts me into a head state that lets me think clearly. So the way that I always envision it is, at least for me, it's sort of like a meadow where I know what's happening in my life and I can think clearly, but not necessarily everything is clear to me. Um, what I can see is clear. What I know that I need to do is clear, but the outcome of everything that I would do is not necessarily clear. So I wanted to depict that with this little meadow and show that the environment is bland and you can't see through it much. There's not much to go off of, but you have this kind of ray of hope that kind of lets you think, and you know what needs to happen, or you know what needs to change in your life, but the ultimate outcome you can never really gauge, and that's what made me think of this. It's just a small meadow with an environment that's cloudy and uncertain. So let me quickly fly through this. Alright. So while researching this, I knew that I wanted to give some sense of this ray-like effect, this effect of what you think of as hope. So I learned about volumetric effects and God rays, and just wanted to depict that something good comes from it always. Even if it's bad, something good comes from it. And this is how it's always been for me. This is how the depressive mindset's always been. It's never affected me that negatively, but it does affect in different ways, and for me it's been mostly good. So this is how I depict it, and I hope you enjoy.